Hey everyone, I want to start by apologizing for missing 2 days of uploads. I've been pouring my life into Deltarune. Chapter 5 came out and I was 3 chapters behind. I had to catch up as quick as I could. That's what I did. So I'm gonna poo out uploads now. And since I'm already in Infinite, I thought, let me set up with 2 new units I haven't showcased yet. Very good, and I got MONARCH. So for one, I want to show you guys SHOKO. That passive is when an ally is afflicted with a status effect, cleanse that status effect with a 10-second cooldown. When an ally is afflicted with a status debuff, cleanse that debuff and buff all allies in range by 1000 base damage per upgrade on this unit. Which is, it multiplies, I'll show you in a minute. Buff all units in range by 20%. If a unit range would apply a debuff to an enemy, increase that debuff's duration by 1 second. When a unit in range uses an active ability, reduce that ability's cooldown by 10%. Pretty good overall, and obviously her Mori does some stuff. On placement gain 2 upgrades can be equipped on ninjutsu units. When a unit is inflicted with a status effect or status debuff, buff this unit's range by 20% for 20 seconds. Now, I mean, I could just replace Leo because she's not getting any attacks, but let's delete this. So Leo on placement, 157k. If I place SHOKO, she's doing 215k. Now if I max out SHOKO, she's on 280,000, which is, she's buffing them by about 2 times, I believe, like almost 2 times. So all of these units are being 2 times right now. I should just stop them very quickly. All these units are 2 times. And obviously, this guy's the next person I'll be showcasing. Now, I'm pretty sure he has, let me upgrade him from the beginning. So, he has a small circle on first upgrade, then when you get to his first move, he's on 890k damage with a line AoE. And he stays with line AoE, but that's okay because he's just very, very overpowered. So his unit passive is Embodiment of Destruction Flame. Gaining 1 flame stack when this unit is buffed, then every 10 seconds per active buff when this unit reaches 12 flame stacks, the active becomes available. At 5 or more flame stacks, basic attacks follow up with attack ability. He's most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, he's above 5 flame stacks because he gets them very quick if you have a buff with the unit with you. On attacks, he inflicts destruction, which bypasses 70% of enemy damage reduction, and it deals double damage to enemies with overshield. He also deals 100% more damage to enemies with solidify. I just read this one out. Now, the Divine Vessel, this unit is immune to status effects, reduces status debuff duration by 75%, bypasses 20% of damage reduction. Flame, buff damage by 10%, so when you get to 12, you get 120% damage buff from max, and range by 2% per flame stack, so you'll get a 24% range buff and a 120% damage buff. After this unit uses active buff crit rate by 50% for 20 seconds, and I'm not gonna lie, by the time that 20 seconds is done, you'll end up getting those flame stacks back to control that in a minute. Livestock Rescue. If the player's livestock would hit 0, this unit automatically activates Destruction Arrives, which is his active, and it sets itself to 1 livestock, then rewinds enemies for 10 seconds. Now, his nuke just does 300% damage to all enemies with no cooldown. You pop that, you get 50%. Now, throughout buffs, he's just getting it. You get back to the 12 quite quick. Look, that was 4 instantly. And now you're 2 away with about 5 seconds with no buff, so it's quite overpowered. His Memoria bypasses 30% of enemy damage reduction, so I think that's a total of 50% bypass. And then his exclusive passive is buff damage dealt by this unit's damage reduction bypass percentage. After this unit uses an active ability, gain Blazing Sun for 20 seconds. Blazing Sun buffs damage by 50% and damage reduction by 80%. So he does a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure Envoy is 5th, and no 4th on the tier list right now for DPS, because he just, everything together just does a lot of damage, way more than any other unit, other than Sukuna Gojo, Escanor, Sukuna himself, and I believe it's Gojo as well. No, it's just, in fact, yeah, no, it's just Sukuna, Gojo, Sukuna, and Escanor. Escanor, of course, with his optimal stuff, so could be his Vanguard Familiar and escanors. I mean, what's his name? Yamamoto's familiar. I'm gonna try get the escanor video by tomorrow. I just need to get either his memorial or someone else's. I might get Yamamoto's instead because it's more optimal for him. But yeah, these two are really OP units. She buffs people with Vanguard familiars more, I believe. So you want to get someone that, I mean, look, you see what I mean, infinite scaling, but she's already at 9.2 mil. You want to get someone with a Vanguard familiar. If I bring Ali, next Vanguard familiar showcase I do, I'll pop in with Shoko as well to show her damage. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.